want to talk about Carlos King and his messy ass podcast, which I love. Of course, I will link it down below. On the latest episode of Reality with the King, Carlos went to hell in on Sanya Richards-Ross from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I was all the way here for it because I'm always an advocate for telling the truth and shaming the devil. So shout out to Carlos King. Now, in his latest episode, he did recap the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I know that there's a lot of people on social media, or a small group of people on social media, that have been telling Carlos, sir, please worry about your own shows and stop talking about the housewives. Please worry about Love and Marriage Huntsville in DC and the Nightcap and stop talking about Kenya Moore. And apparently I was made aware, and I think they're saying that to shade him on his ratings for the show because, I mean, if you compare his ratings to, let's just say, Real Housewives of Atlanta, I mean, yeah, y'all know. So I think they're trying to shade him. But apparently I was made aware recently that, Love and Marriage Huntsville is the highest rated show on OWN, which is fabulous. So obviously Carlos King is doing something right. Obviously OWN has tapped into something that their audiences want to see. So I find that to be fabulous. But at the same time, okay, I started off with the positive. Now I got to keep it all the way 100. At that same token, there really isn't that much on OWN, right? What competition does Carlos King has? Because when people talk about the OWN network, they're mostly talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville or Tyler Perry. And I don't think, is Tyler Perry still partnering with OWN? I don't even know. Okay, so let's talk about it. I personally don't think he has that much competition on the network unless I'm ignorant about the situation. So you guys need to fact check me in the comments down below. With that being said, on the latest episode of Carlos King and his podcast, he was recapping the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and he went the hell in on Sanya Richards-Ross, and I was all the way here for it. And of course, I'm going to give you guys a summarization of it all. He started off by saying that Sanya Richards-Ross is using Drew Sidora to be relevant. He, in his professional, personal opinion, thinks that Sanya's producer told her, sis, you're not doing enough. Okay, your storyline is boring. You're giving us a snooze fest. Your mom is cute, your husband is fine, but that's not enough. Your mother is not a housewife, she doesn't have a peach, and your fine-ass husband doesn't have a peach. You're the one with the peach, you're the one that needs to make something shake. So then all of a sudden, Sanya just went after Drew Sidora because she needed a moment, and she wanted to be relevant. This is the words of Carlos King. He said Sanya is using Drew to be relevant. He went on to say that Sanya is a clout chaser. And I'm actually surprised because I really don't be agreeing with Carlos King when it comes to a lot of stuff. But this episode, it was like everything he was saying, every single thing he was saying, I'm like, I said that. Like, I didn't know we had this much in common. I didn't know our brains were thinking alike. I didn't know that he felt the same way I did. So when he said that Sanya is a clout chaser, I'm like, yes. Okay. Sanya is a clout chaser. And who is she chasing clout off of? Well, not Drew, because she tried to like gaslight her talking about I'm chasing clout off of you. I'm an four-time Olympic gold medalist. Put some respect on my name. Oh my God, it was such a read. He went on to say that was a rehearsed read. He was like, girl, you have been sitting on already. You have been sitting on that read. Ever since you got the peach, you already knew that you were going to come out talking about I'm a four-time Olympic gold medalist. He said, sis, if you're going to say a rehearsed read, at least say it like you ain't rehearsed it. Yes, Carlos. I love it when Carlos is being messy. I love it when Carlos is being honest at the situation. We love to see it. He went on to say that Sanya is clout chasing. He said that bringing the medal to the dinner was the epitome of doing the most. He said that Sanya is looking for a moment, and in his opinion, as it stands right now, he says that Sanya is very unlikable. Y'all go ahead and check out this clip.
Sanya needed to do something to remain relevant on the show. Sanya is a clout chaser. You have fold Olympic gold medals. You even brought it to the table. That was the epitome of doing the most. I find Sanya to be very unlikable.
I am shook at the situation. I ain't think Carlos had it in him to be this honest. I'm like, yes, Carlos. Okay, because y'all know he's in the industry. So when he's out here giving out his opinion, he has to think about how is his opinion going to affect his coins and his pockets and his jobs and his careers. Okay, because y'all know he has to work with these networks and work with other producers and work with talent and stuff like that. So I feel like that probably prevents him from really speaking his mind. But I love the fact that Carlos King said, fuck that. Okay, and I'm going to give my opinion. Sanya is unlikable. She's a clout chaser, and she's looking to be relevant. She's looking for a moment with these rehearsed reads, and I was just like, yes. Okay. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about the situation. Do you agree with Carlos King? Let me know. And how do y'all feel about the people trying to shade him on the ratings for Love and Marriage Huntsville? How do you feel about that? Executive producer Boss Keon told me that, you know, Love and Marriage has consistently kept their base versus the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They are consistently losing their viewership. So I think something is said about that. I feel like that is a valid point. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day.